Hello, so we are going to be starting a new character. It's going to be a soldier. We've called him Mr. Blitzer. And the idea is we're going to do what we have always been doing and focusing in on
drawing breath.
one skill. Our main skill is going to be Blitz. We will be using cadence for auto attacks and such, but we're not going to spec into it very, very heavily.
You're not looking too bad for some of the bodies you will.
And the idea is same as usual. We're just going to follow the core principles that we've been following like throughout the series, and that we are going to focus on what we're going to focus on. So all of our damage is going to be physical damage, because that's what helps us with Blitz. Other stuff does not help us as much. I think there are some other damage types that you can leverage, but we're just going to be focusing on the physical damage. It's just easier that way. We will be working very, very hard to... Okay. Sorry, let me just finish this up here. We will be opening with Forcewave just a little bit, just because this, in a way this is the way that I think most people start doing what's it called? Start doing like pretty much any soldier leveling, just because it's faster. I, however, generally don't like it. I will put cadence here. Cadence will stay there because it's helpful for us. Forcewave will go here, and we will. Well, this is what Forcewave does. It does that. Now it's on a cooldown, and the way the cadence works is every 3 hits, every third hit, I should say, you get a burst of damage. So look. 1, 2, okay, he died. But you see that little icon there? This little icon means that my next hit is going to be a cadence hit, and it does extra damage. So that's the main reason why we're going to be doing it, because we're going to be doing auto attacks anyway when Blitz is on cooldown. So we might as well just take advantage of that, just as it is. And plus, you can put a devotion skill on it, which makes it extra helpful. I already read that. Okay. The other thing that I will do is I will get the two-hander. Now, I gotta remember where the two-hander is. And the reason to get the two-hander is so that you can spam the ability. Is this it? Okay, yeah, this is it. Let's just kill these things in case. Okay, we didn't get it. So, when you have a two-handed sword, eventually you can spec into a version of Forcewave where you can spam it. So let's see if we can see that right now. It's going to be a few levels before we get there. So I'll just put these points in. 1, 2, 3. And then the next level up, you'll be able to see what that spamming looks like. Might as well do that. Incidentally, this is one of the other things that you can use if you want to. This is it's a pretty good ability from. It's a pretty good ability. It's a pretty good item, especially if you got like a two-handed, sorry, a dual wielding character. It's good to have a nice item that you could use right away, and that would be one of them. And this sword is pretty good. And boom. Oh, I should put my heal on right here. Alright, so what are the main principles that we're going to be following? It's the same as usual. Our number one concern is going to be gear, offensive gear that helps our damage type. So basically that means physical damage. Every now and then you'll get something that'll help your skill, but not necessarily damage type. Is weird. Like conversion might be involved or something like that. All right. Oh, wait. Come on. Okay. And, oh, hey. Screw you, buddy. All right. And this will be something I spec into, that I start wielding when I get out of this current situation of running Forcewave alongside the cadence, and that way is blocked. Okay. So we keep pushing upwards. So yeah, in our offensive gear, we are worrying about damage that's like related to the skill that we're going to be using. The other thing that we care about is we care about this on all our characters, is good resistances. So we are going to be we're going to be constantly assessing over that stuff. We want to make sure that we always have good resistances. It's very, very important, and I went the wrong way. Let's get you back to town. Let's take care of this guy here. Actually, let's take care of them both. Okay, and let's just kill this guy quickly. All right. Now, this is what is usually recommended, as recommended a lot for soldier leveling, is you get this mutator here, and then once you get that mutator, like put more points into your Forcewave, and this will allow you to spam Forcewave. You're just going to be able to do it over and over again. You do a little bit less damage, but you can spam it now, and it could be your main attack. So like that. This is... it's worth mentioning that this is not, even though it looks like sort of like a physical attack or whatnot, it does not scale with attack speed. It scales with casting speed. So that's something you'll want to know about, because if you pick up gear and it's got attack speed and you're all excited and you're wondering why you're not doing your Forcewave faster, it's because it operates off of cast speed. Now, I'm starting to regret a little bit the putting that point into cadence, because I would have a stronger Forcewave. But I guess that's okay. As you can see, it's doing the trick, and you can essentially go through the entire game doing what I'm doing just now. Just spamming this ability over and over again. You might have to reposition just to be in a safer spot, but it is doable, and it is frequently recommended. In fact, if you're doing your first character for the, like your first ever playthrough, you could do worse than this character right here. Just spamming Forcewave over and over again. It is strong, and as you put more points in, it gets even stronger. And the other thing about it too is that as you, I guess I can put more points in now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you can see I'm just like wrecking face right now. Same as other abilities, when you are spamming something, you do have to worry from time to time though about your energy issues. So that is something to keep in mind. However, this is still a very forgiving way of leveling. Does a lot of damage, and my energy is just fine currently. And we will do this for a little bit until we get into town and can start respecking things properly. Yeah, this guy is a little bit resistant to this. Oops, and I am not resistant to whatever damage he's doing. It takes a while, but eventually he will go down. Okay, come on, pick it up. Yeah, now, you might be asking why I am not going to be leveling the character with this, because I find this boring as hell. Like, I'll admit it's kind of nice watching the enemies, like, fly up into space like that. That part's pretty cool. But, in general, I do not like... I should have read those a while ago. I just don't like the ability. I did it once, and it was like, okay, once is enough. I'd much rather try something different, which is why I'm excited that someone actually requested this. Okay, so I can wear these gloves now. As usual, we're going to be putting all points into physique, except for cunning and spirit if we need it. We probably won't ever need spirit. We might need a little bit of cunning. That's possible, but I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll put this one here. We're still very early, so it's hard to know what the best thing to do is. Yeah, so we will be putting all of our damage into like choosing physical damage or anything that levels our blitz skill. And when it comes to resistances, we're going to be very, very worried about them. We're going to constantly be making sure that we're doing okay. Okay, I guess we can talk a little bit at this point. Like, how do you proceed from here? If you decided that you wanted to try to do Forcewave, there are a lot of nodes in here. There's a lot of stuff in here, and unfortunately, a lot of it is really, really useful. So you may be tempted to start trying to put in points everywhere. There's a concept, sort of, called the 1-point wonder, where what you do is you just put 1 point into something because it's cheap to do, and you get a certain immediate benefit from it. So, for instance, what did I do? Like you put 1 point into this, like this. If you're doing auto attacking, if you're doing Forcewave, you don't even want to bother with this. But if you're doing auto attacking, which we'll be doing, we might put 1 point into this, maybe 1 point into that, just because we're going to be auto attacking anyway. Might as well get like a little bit of an extra bonus, but we don't want to max it out because we want to push further down the bar. If you're doing Forcewave and you're spamming it, you probably just want to stick with this bar here, keep moving forward. Maybe get a point here, not here because this is shield. Maybe 1 point there, maybe 1 point there. And then you will want to move into this. Like, this is a really good one. So this is like a war cry. You shout out stuff, and it does some damage, and it does like a 33 reduction to enemy's health, which is great. This will give a reduced physical resistance. This will give reduced all kinds of resistances. So this might be a good thing to get regardless, and just throw it into your skill rotation. You could get Counter Strike, just because at some point you're going to get hit. So you might as well have 1 point in the thing that hits him back. And we will be pressing largely to Markovian's Advantage. I think that's the thing it's called. What was it called? Oleron's Rage. Sorry, Markovian Advantage is... yeah, that one here. We want to get to Oleron's Rage because this is it just boosts our damage type up immediately. So it's immediately useful. However, I mean, if you're looking at this, you can see why it gets recommended. Because it's it does a whole lot of AoE damage. It's pretty effective. Except maybe against people who are resistant to it. Like, this guy seems to be. So every now and then you're going to have to do a lot of, like, what you see me doing right now. Which is just standing and spamming, which is not unlike what you saw with the what's it called? The... See, that's not doing much help either. Yeah. And this is where I get kind of bored with Forcewave, because there's a lot of just this. I mean, even what's it called? Even Ignifar's Flame of Ignifar was much faster at taking those guys down. Okay, now does this increase damage at all? Not really, and this is an example of something you might not want to use because it's got the flat physical damage on it and the attack speed. Neither one of which helps us currently, because our focus is on, with this skill, is on percentage physical damage and casting speed. Anyway, as you saw, like, that guy taking a while to die down, I'm going to assume that and just chalk that up to in having, like, physical resistance or whatnot. And that's why you'd want the Shout. The Shout would be very good at handling that. Which shield is better? We will be switching back to a shield momentarily. I'm just not sure which one is better. And we'll get rid of that just to have more space. Chaos damage we don't care about. Aether damage we don't care about. We do care about the health maybe, but the physique is helping us already. And it's the same armor value. We'll just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. As you can see, we're already at a point where some of these guys are not getting one shot. So that is not great. We're not going to put the skills in right away. We don't care about that just yet. Do I have boots? Oh, I have boots already. Get rid of that. In fact, well, I still need the spalders, although I can get a good green spalders or shoulders further up. If you're wondering why I'm not putting skills in, the main reason is because I'm going to have to respec them anyway when we switch over to Blitz. So we'll just keep this going for a little while. Oh. No way, bugs. Was that an item? It was an item. Okay. We'll come up here, get the thing, and we'll go back into town. Yeah, see, they're already, we're already dealing with enemies who have, like, some sort of resistance to what it is that we're doing, so we'd have to put more... Ooh! Oh, that was a wallop. So sometimes they get one shot, but more frequently it's having to put a lot of... having to put a lot of casts of this skill into it. Whoop. Okay. And let's go back to town. And turn some stuff in.
The dead a creature. I need some time to plan our strategy. We'll see what's left.
Pick up scrap just in case. All right. No, let's do the sell off when we've actually spec'd another thing properly. Yeah, so we care deeply about resistances, and we're going to try to get them to 80
Greetings, child.
as soon as possible. I think that does all right. Yeah. Oh, actually, I need to respec. All right, so if you didn't want to respec, actually, I'll just look at it this way. If you wanted to keep going this way, if you keep dumping points into this and choosing the correct things, you will get stronger. So again, the big ones that you want to look out for are maybe putting like 1 point into this, 1 point into this. Maybe 1 point into that, 1 point into that. Don't put any points into this because you only really care about this ability here. Maybe 1 point into that, and yeah, 1 point into that. Why not? This one a little bit less so. This one is useful for pretty much any character. In fact, this is one of those kinds of skills that makes it almost worthwhile to have your second mastery be a soldier, specifically because it gives you a whole lot of offensive ability, a whole lot of defensive ability, and a bunch of armor. That's what this one does. And then what this one does is it gives you a damage increase, and it gives you more attack speed and more casting speed. So every character essentially needs this. I think the only ones who wouldn't would be like maybe retaliation, and even then they'd want the armor and probably the OA and DA. I don't know. So this is a very useful thing. We will be moving into this, and if you stayed on with Forcewave, you would want to move into this as well. You might want to get 1 point in this. You definitely want to get at least 1 point into this and choose one of these two depending upon what kind of resistances you're trying to reduce. Otherwise you push into this. Maybe you put 1 point into Blitz because you want to attack the enemy quicker. I mean, that could be something that you do. Push on this way, one into that, and then start putting this thing up because it gives you a whole bunch of good stuff. It will be trying to get to this one too, because we need the offense ability, we need the movement speed, and we need the physical damage. We need all of that good stuff. This one is more for defensive things. I do not know. I don't know which characters want to use this one. If you're trying to be like tanky, I don't know. This feels like something that like an endgame person might spec into because they know that this is better. But we're going to be doing things differently. We don't care about this skill at all, except for maybe putting 1 point into it. Maybe. And in fact, we might actually not put the 1 point into this. We might put it into this because this is Blade Arc. This is another skill, but it has a mutator which gives you, which does knockdown to the targets, which could be helpful. I don't know. We might want to do that, but again, just put like 1 and then 1, just so we have the knockdown. We will be running with a shield, so you could go with this as well. But anyway, let's get rid of this stuff so we can start respecing. Okay, so we got 12 points to play with. And we're good to go.
Strong.
Alright, so let's go up here quickly. We will get rid of our components. And what do we want to do? We want to get this, and we're going to get just whatever gives us the most damage. This is a tough one because the Blitz, when we get to it, is like a spell, so you're going to want to mouse over it to make sure that you're getting the damage you want from it, or that an item, if you equip the item, will give you more damage. But otherwise, I think we can sell most of this off. This is usually a good item to have anyway, and we just need any shield. So let's go into here. We now have all these points that we can play with. We're going to push forward. We're going to 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get 1 point in Blitz right there. So that is Blitz. Because we are going to be auto-attacking when Blitz is on cooldown, I'm going to put one there because it's useful. This is a circuit breaker, which is good if you're worried about getting really, really low health. I'm not sure I'm going to get that. I will get this one because if we take damage, we might as well get more damage out of it. I'm going to get one of these. I don't know. I think I'd rather have more points on Blitz for the time being. Okay, so that's what I mean about like spreading the points around. That runs a little bit contrary to what we were worried about before, because before we didn't want to do that. We wanted to concentrate our damage or concentrate our points on a few specific sills, just so we could get the best the best mileage out of them. But right now, I should have been wearing these. Get rid of that. Put these on. And physical damage. Does anything give us physical damage? This is giving us. I don't know that anything's going to give us anything more. We're just like looking over and using. Just as a heuristic, if we mouse over it and we see green, then we want to take a look at it. But we really want to look for percentage physical damage, not necessarily like on hit, because we want the damage number on this to go up as we do it. So right now it does 189. I think it's gonna be fun. Did I do anything there? Okay, I did not. So let's go here. Okay, I'll take care of downstairs. Just gonna run this quick quest first because it'll give me an extra skill point.
Welcome to my work, Rift Gates. You don't remember any extra. I have to say it.
All right. So we got one more skill point that we can do, and we are going to put it into whatever. We'll get the extra increase in block chance, but I probably won't put more into that anytime soon. The other reason why you might want to put 1 point into something like that is because if by some chance, that was Blitz by the way, if by some chance you get an item that gives +1 to all soldier skills, for instance, and there is one that we will be trying to get at some point, at least in Act 1, I believe. Come on. I shouldn't have wasted it like that. That's a better way to do it. If you get one that puts like +1 to all points in soldier, then that's generally pretty useful. If you've got like a bunch of like small things, it's gonna like double a lot of those bonuses. Just because in general, a lot of those bonuses are doubled by they go from like 5% to 10%. A lot of diminishing returns means that it doesn't like last forever, but. Come on, and charge. As you can see, Blitz it's kind of fun. You get to move quick. Move. You get to kill a whole lot of people at once. Come on. And the cooldown isn't terrible, and there are items that will reduce it even further. Okay, this is... I'm a little bit worried about jumping in on these guys, because I'm going to eat a lot of damage right away. So eventually you want to get a sense of like when the cooldown is going to be up.
I can't do that yet.
And there's our leather spalder, so we can stop running, what's it called? Stop checking. That was rude. So we can stop checking for common items now. Okay, did I pick up anything worthwhile? I don't think so. Incidentally, you can use cadence. It doesn't need to be a melee a melee weapon for cadence. I think just Blitz requires a yeah, Blitz requires a melee weapon. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I just said. Cadence doesn't, but Blitz does. So okay, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be eating a lot of that.
Can't do that yet.
Any of those any good? This is the extra bleeding damage. Like kinda? I don't know. Yeah, we'll take that for the extra health. Why not? Pierce damage and health. Does this do any pierce damage? It does not currently, and this does no pierce damage, so we're not going to worry about that. Bleeding damage. This thing does bleeding damage, just the item itself. So, yeah, whatever. I don't need 10% more spirit. Okay. There are some things we can pick up that are going to make this a little bit better as we go along. We'll see those on the next level up. We'll see them shortly. Oh, that's nice. You can use Blitz on the Destructibles just to get around the map faster. Oh, I had extra points that I didn't put into anything. Okay, so when we get along, this thing here will allow for Cadence to actually hit more targets. That's good. Our Blitz is currently doing quite good on its own, so I'm going to put just 1 point in there. I think the extra 3% is worth it on both of these. Then we'll put 3 points in here, and then we'll get 1 point into this later on, which will help out our cadence just a little bit. Notice I'm not putting tons of points into cadence. That might be a mistake. I don't know. You could argue that maybe it's better to actually just put 1 point into Blitz and then put the rest of the points into cadence. I am not sure. But I'm thinking that what is most fun is just being able to blow up a whole bunch of people at the same time like that. That feels fun to me. And since we're auto-attacking a lot anyway, we're just getting like a basic bonus on every third attack. Oop. I ate that one. That was bad. That's another thing. The nice thing about Blitz is that you can use it as a long-distance getaway if you got someone you can jump to. This is taking long. This is taking a long time. I probably need to put more points into Blitz to deal with bosses. Come on, group up, group up, group up. And now I got more guys I got to deal with. Okay. Anyway, now you might be seeing why some people recommend leveling up with Forcewave, because that'd be a little bit quicker, and you'd be able to do it from a distance too. However, it is what it is. We will keep going forward. Okay, we got new boots. We have a new shield. Is that the best shield that we got? Well, it increases spirit. This doesn't even really do anything. That's interesting. I mean, this is something that we could, consider doing, is actually running with this, and just doing physical attack, physical damage that way. Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. We'll try it out. Oh, don't have that yet. Oh, wrong way.
Do that yet.
Sorry.
You look clearing out the weld.
Okay, that gave us a bag. All right, let's get rid of stuff and just hold on to whatever's going to give us the most damage. This is cool. This looks like fun. I will hold on to this, and I will hold on to this, just because part of me really wanted to go sword and board for this thing, just to try it out. But yeah, okay, physical damage. We're not doing ranged, so that's no good to us. This does not give us more DPS. And yeah, so that doesn't help us. Okay, resistance. Nothing was helping our resistance at all? Nothing was helping our resistance at all. Okay. Let's go drop off components. And we keep that. I mean, we'll get it for the lightning resistance, I suppose. Hold on to that. Put that there. Put that there. That we don't need. Don't sell that. That's useful for crafting something. I forget what the item is, but you do want to craft that, apparently.
Back. One of my you've proven. Follow the rope.
All right, well, let's get up to level 10. And I need to... All right, take care of some stuff. So... Oh, wait, did I not activate that? Oh, I didn't activate that friggin', or did I? Maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, anyway, really useful thing to do is what you're seeing me do right now, which is get to Whitemire and go as far west as you can, because you want to talk to these dudes. This guy will give you a quest. This guy will give you a quest, and the quest is, if you get 3 of these things, he'll give you a good ring. It's definitely worth getting. I should have checked if he had scrap, and I didn't do that. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. Keep pushing forward.
Can't do that.
Is that any good for us? Well, it's better armor and gives us some physique, so why not? Let's clear this out.
That skill's not
Oop.
ready.
Oh, come on. I shouldn't have done that. I should have saved my blitz. Yeah, so running into a situation now where our offensive ability isn't enough to ensure that we're going to hit all the time, let alone crit. So let's look into stuff now. We will not be dual classing. We will not do that. You can if you want. I'm just not gonna. And we will do this because this will make sure that our cadence, when it procs, hits more than one target. Because as you can see, we're sort of dealing with...
That skill's not ready.
We're dealing with an issue of clearing out the trash mobs, not clearing them out quick enough. Now, the fact that I don't have, what's it called? I will want attack speed on this build, and you will want it on cadence because it means that you're getting your cadence strikes that much quicker. So that's something to consider. I don't foresee energy being a problem with this build. Cadence doesn't take up much energy. I don't think, anyway. We're not even going to be maxing it out regardless. So yeah, we will not be taking a second class. That said, if you wanted to take a second class, which second class would you take? I don't know. I honestly am not sure. I've done a full, like, finish up to the end of Act 4 just using a solo class and Forcewave. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna need to supplement this damage I'm doing somehow. It's taking way too long to clear out the trash. Okay, good. Is that 3? It's 3. Okay. So I can probably actually just go straight to the next gate. Okay, let's go to this gate. What do I want to do? I'm going to sell off some stuff first. Okay, does this help me? Here we go. Physical, this is good. All right. So and Aether Resistance is good too. So, bam. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, we don't need anything that's offering us. We're not using daggers. We're not using guns or ranged. We're not using poison. These two right here together. That's a very good way to start. This is physical damage and casting speed. Now, do we want casting speed on? No, we don't care about casting speed. We care about cooldown reduction. I should be wearing that. Get rid of that. It's not giving us more damage per hit, so let's get rid of it. This is not bad. Let's get rid of that. Can I talk to anybody here yet? I cannot. Well, I can go get my new ring. So, alright, we'll run and do that right now. Once again, you just go to Whitemire and you go all the way west. Yeah, I hadn't really thought too far ahead about like what weapons I was going to use. I mean, it's kind of the spirit of this thing is like making it up as you go. Kinda. But okay, this is a good ring. This ring, oh, that's too bad. Because this one gives us Aether resistance, which is good. This one gives us Aether and Poison and Pierce. So we lose the physical damage. I'm gonna do this and then we'll see how weak we are. We'll try that out. We can jump back to White Mire. Where am I gonna go? No, we'll go to Foggy Make and then we'll do the loop around. Okay, and get some points into what are we looking for? I think I want to do I want to do at least one Forcewave or one of this. What do I want to do? Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That'll knock them down, and then we'll put one more into Blitz. Like just one more extra. Just one more extra thing to deal with enemies feels like it would be worthwhile. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, boom. And we missing. And we getting burned. I'm wondering if Forcewave is a good way to go with this. Okay, that's one of those. We got one more of them to get. We got to get Heart. And we want to get him right away because his helmet apparently helps us with Blitz. I'm still just trying to figure out the rhythm of my attacking right now. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe we'll force ourselves to figure it out. Yeah. Okay, let's get our Blitz back. Okay. That's supposed to knock him down. Why didn't it knock him down? Come on, pick him up. Okay. One more attack speed. Physical damage, and attack speed. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it just because I want to get more cadence hits in. So we'll get that. We'll put that in there. Does anything else increase our damage in the short term? No, we'll hold on to that for resistances just in case. This gives us more attack speed, but it does cold damage. And I'd rather have the physical damage because of how it will help out our other skills. Work our way south, run into this dude, and then hopefully Milton Heart after.
That skill's not ready yet.
Yeah. Okay, so this is not going quite as well as I'd like. In the sense that I think there's just, like, more efficient ways of leveling up. I was told leveling up with cadence was a bad idea, but, Blitz wasn't, Blitz I was told was okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take another look at that Wreck by Protoss video. Oh, Jesus. Did he heal off me? I think he might have. I'm gonna have to take another look at that Wreck by Protoss video because I want to see how he did it, because this is currently not great. Alright. Okay, but at least we get this thing. This we want, because this gives us a cooldown to Blitz, which is great. It gives us the Aether Resistance, which we're going to need anyway. We'll probably be able to run with that for a while. Does this give us more damage? I just want more damage. More damage. Where's more damage? I don't need acid damage or poison damage. This is better all around. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I am not sure. Boots of Haste. Do I want these? Yeah, I think I do. Actually, I want to go a little bit faster. What do we got to do? We got to get back to... Yeah, let's go back into town. Oh, I remember why I wanted to go shield and like sword and board was because there's a shield that you can get the blacksmith to make for you at level 15, which has an interesting proc on it that I want to try out. Okay, do I need this? Kind of don't. Okay, Blitz. I want the Blitz to hit really, really hard. So, we'll get that for the health regen, and then 2 more points in that. And we'll try that out. Now let's just sell everything. And we'll just buy back anything that's got, like, a potential useful resistance for us. Alright, well, first, physical damage. Physical damage. Is anything going to increase our damage overall? I don't think so. No? No. Okay, resistances. We'll get that back for the bleeding resistance. It'll be a long time before we actually get to that level of spirit, so I don't think we're gonna bother. All right, and what else? I guess I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put a slam attack on this, and now we've got like a whole lot of damage we can do before we start working with cadence. And I think that'll help a little bit. Sorry, stand by. Okay, we are already almost 50 minutes into this video, so yeah, this is a slower one. I have been doing a little bit more talking this time, but this is slow. Now, the caravan should be coming up now, right? Caravan? No, I'm an idiot. Did I completely miss that? No, okay, I didn't. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Having that, like, strong AoE attack is good. There's one more thing I can do just to get more damage out there. Okay, and I think I went the wrong way on this. I do believe he can be found sometimes around here, but I don't think he is this time. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Just having that extra attack in there is good. So this does make it a little bit more of a like not quite piano, but like piano light. So that's stuff. That's gonna be up to you. I will say it feels better. It's not crazy piano. I'm just like hitting 1 and then 2 and then 3, and then just auto attacking from there on out. It just feels a little bit better in terms of like hurting people. Oh, there he is. Okay. So it is one extra thing you have to keep track of. Up to you. I will say it's feeling a little bit better for me. Pick up. Oh, I haven't even been using any of my devotion skills yet. That's unwise. That would help. All right, let's look at them. All right, so what devotion skills do we want? Well, we're looking to do physical damage. So I do think it's a good idea to get some physical, some of your main damage type right away, rather than hoping to, take advantage of like resistances. I think resistances are best for like later on. I think I want a big part of like what you're going to choose is going to be about like what you want to choose down the road. So this takes blue, so that means I might want to get something that gives me a whole lot of blue right away. It also takes purple, so I want purple right away as well. Blue. Where's the blue stuff? Blue. Well, the stag gives me some blue, and will give me some resistances later on anyway. So yeah, screw it. Boom, boom. Hopefully, we'll start doing a little bit more damage now. The yellow is good because it's a prerequisite for one of the constellations that helps with the resistances, so that's why we're going to take that one. Yeah, I think it feels a little bit better now.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, keep up the push. Let's put the heal on that. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. A lot of damage and a lot of slow. Okay. Anything here? Yes. This is better. This is the other thing is because you're running into the enemy the way that we are, you do have to worry about keeping up your armor. Are these any good? I'm not entirely sure that they're... Yeah, well, I'm arguably I have too much Aether resistance now. but
Skill's not ready.
oh my god, this is slow. This is brutal. This is so bad. I wonder what these are. We won't use them, but I still want to see what they're like. Okay, I should probably be switching off all non-greens at this point, because I think we're... Oops, wrong thing. That one there. Get rid of that. Okay, what are these? Chaos resistance and pierce damage. It's weird, you know, these drop and there's a big old noise to them. I haven't been really impressed with all the ones that we found. So I don't know. This gives more damage in chaos as opposed to bleeding. Yeah, sure, why not? I think some of the fire guys do a little bit of chaos. And this is Aether and Elemental. It's not bad, but the one we have is better. Okay. Pushing on. Do I have anything? Yeah, let's skip. I do have skill points. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I want them to die. I want to know that if I hit Blitz, people are going to die on the other end of it. Sorry, I'm holding on to Blitz until a whole lot of enemies show up. Like that.
Skill's not ready.
Come on. This feels like the kind of thing it'll if I can just get into the rhythm of how the attacks are supposed to unfold, I think it'll start feeling really good. I think. But I don't know. Like that, for instance, that was okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, that's going to be an issue. If, because my hope is that this is going to come off cooldown at the same time as this comes off cooldown. And it's not. So let's change that to that. Just because I sometimes forget to do the third skill. Okay. Alright, this is just a straight up tanking of him. Although I didn't realize he attacked me right there at the end. And he drops, what does he drop? He drops this thing. Does this thing help us? It does physical damage, and it increases Forcewave. So you know what? What I might end up doing is I might end up switching from the Lacerate to the Forcewave, because that has some crowd control to it too. I don't know. We shall see. But for the time being, let's run up here, talk to this guy, and then port back to town, then that'll be it.
Oh, hello, traveler.
We will be going with Angram because my understanding is he's better for physical stuff. Okay, just below level 14. Oh, does this do it? Oh, too bad. Okay, let's sell off everything and then just buy back whatever could be useful to us. Yeah, I have a feeling there's a lot of work that's going to have to go into this that wasn't really there with some of the other ones. So we'll have to see. That's two-handed. No, I don't want to do that. Not two-handed. Not two-handed. Okay, let's look at Blitz. No. Let's look at resistances. Resistances. Bleeding. I'll buy it back just because. I'll buy that back just because. I don't really need the Pierce, I don't think. I'll hold on to it just in case. I don't think I'll end up using that. This is... Now, this is interesting because this has more armor and it has fire resistance, and the next zone does have a lot of guys who do fire resistance, so I might actually go with that. One of the rare times where you want to go with a yellow item, where a yellow item is better than a green one. Well, I won't be using that anyway. This is good resistances, but bad armor. So we won't buy those back. Okay, these are good resistances. These are good resistances. But there's no movement speed. Not that this has movement speed. This had damage to it. We'll go with that. And we got a better helmet for our needs. Alright, so we'll dump this stuff off. Yeah, so far, not great. Like, I can see the potential, sort of, but we're not really there yet. I don't know if I'm gonna be putting those back on, but we'll hold on to them anyway. Probably not gonna be using that. I am going to switch out to Forcewave. I'm gonna try that one out. So let's get that back, and we'll go and do this because there's the thing that we're wearing right now gives us +3 to Forcewave, so, and it gives us extra physical damage, so it's almost worth it just for that. And then this. I don't know. It gives extra damage. I don't know. I'm finding it very difficult to know how to proceed here. I'm not going to lie. And we've gone down actually quite low sometimes, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put one in there for safety. Otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll just keep going, and we'll try to do better in the next video, hopefully. So far, it's not great. I can see the potential, but it's not there yet. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, goodbye.